What does the Bible say about God's will? This question has puzzled and intrigued seekers of truth for centuries. But let me speak to you with a heart full of love and understanding. For God's will is not a mystery to be deciphered, but a path to be embraced with trust and joy. The Bible, my friend, offers a beautiful tapestry of truths about God's will, guiding us towards a deeper understanding of His heart and His purpose for our lives. First, God's will is for our good. Romans 8:28 says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." This verse assures us that God's plan for our lives, even when it seems difficult or confusing, ultimately leads to our good. Second, God's will is revealed through His Word. Psalm 119:105 tells us, "Your word is a lamp for my feet, a light on my path." God's word illuminates our path, guiding us towards His will and His purpose. Third, God's will is not a force but a grace. Philippians 2:13 says, "For it is God who works in you to will and to act in order to fulfill His purpose." God's will is a grace that we are invited to embrace, empowering us to choose to live in alignment with His will. Fourth, God's will is a journey of faith. Proverbs 3:5-6 urges us, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." Understanding and living in God's will is a process of seeking, listening, and trusting. Finally, God's will is centered on love. 1 John 4:7-8 says, "Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love." At the heart of God's will is love. A love that desires for us to live in love, to love Him with all our heart, and to love our neighbors as ourselves. Now let's talk about some practical steps. 1. Seek God's will through His Word. Spend time reading and studying the Bible. Ask God for guidance as you read and allow His words to speak to your heart. 1. Pray for God's guidance. Ask God to reveal His will for your life and to give you wisdom and discernment to know His path. 1. Be open to God's leading. Be open to God's voice, to His promptings in your heart, and to the opportunities He places before you. 4. Trust God's timing. God's timing is perfect. He is working everything together for your good, and He will reveal His plan in His perfect time. Think of God's will as a magnificent tapestry woven with countless threads, my friend. Each thread represents a different aspect of His will, intricately connected, forming a grand design that surpasses our understanding. So embrace this journey with trust and joy, knowing that God's will is a path of love, grace, and purpose laid out just for you. Thank you for watching.